feel like smiling today. Yesterday I was like, I don't feel like smiling. I feel good today. I feel like smiling. I felt good yesterday, not smiling. But anyway, I had a conversation with Chocolate, and we was talking about ego. Chocolate, she knows she's the shit. Right? She knows she's the shit. And I also know that I'm the shit. We both have a high level of self-confidence. We know who we are, we know we're dope, and we ain't got no problem saying it. Now, even though we know we're dope, that don't mean we don't want our ego stroked, especially by each other. And I think it's dope. We have the type of relationship where we are each other's biggest hype man. Like, we give each other compliments. I compliment this woman so much. If I was to keep track of how many compliments I give her every time I'm around her, it would be like probably more than half of the interaction is just me. At least half the interaction is me giving her a compliment. And it's the same way the other way around. Like, she tells me a lot of motivating things. Like, we compliment each other's looks, we compliment each other's mind. We have a respect for each other, and we show that. It's ego driven. We stroke each other's ego, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. And she was telling me, look, you're supposed to stroke your partner's ego. Who wants to be with somebody that's not stroking their ego? Really, because a lot of people want to talk about this ego shit, like everything about the ego is bad. Anything that has to do with ego, you just got to do away with it. That is bullshit. We have an ego for a reason. Everything is balanced. You can't just act like you don't have an ego. You can't act like it's not important. And just because you want to hear, good things from a person, it doesn't mean you need their validation to know who you are. But come on, everybody wants to know that their partner thinks they're sexy or thinks they're talented or supports them. Stroke my ego. I'm gonna stroke yours. Damn right. Why wouldn't we? Really ask yourself why you wouldn't stroke the ego of somebody you love. Because all that is showing appreciation, showing verbal appreciation, letting a person know what you think of them, what you honestly think. And if you love a person and you're in their life, I would assume you have a high opinion of them. Me and Chocolate, we don't hesitate to give each other those compliments, and it's a great feeling. And that's a healthy thing for people to do. If you're in a relationship, stroke your partner's ego as much as you can. And don't do it because it's something, if it feels like a task, then maybe you just don't think that person's that fly. Because it's really not a task. I don't even think about it. I'm giving this woman compliments just so naturally. It just comes out of me because it's how I really feel about her. And we got to get into the habit of really expressing ourselves when we feel it. Now, I don't never get tired of getting compliments from anybody. Is there anybody on this planet that gets tired of compliments? I don't. Stroke my ego as much as you want to. Damn right. It feels good. It feels good. We're not going to act like it doesn't feel good. And we're not going to push the narrative that having your ego stroked is a bad thing, or wanting your ego stroked is a bad thing. Nah, it's not. And of course they think you're dope. They don't have to say it for you to know it. But yeah, sometimes you do have to you have to say how you feel. Don't ever get too comfortable with a person that you feel like you don't have to express yourself or give them compliments. They got this phrase, give people their flowers while they're alive. I think that has to do with stroking ego. Let a person know that they're dope. Let a person know how you feel about them. Give people their compliments. Give people their praise while they're here. You ever got a compliment from a complete stranger and it made your day? If kind words from a complete stranger can make you feel good, why wouldn't I want to hear kind words and uplifting words from the person that I love and the person that loves me? The person that I'm in a relationship with, that's important. That's important, man. You got to be your partner's biggest supporter and hype man. Both of y'all got to be there for each other. And if it ain't that type of dynamic, that shit is trash. Throw it in the fucking garbage.